In the far eastern edge of the Indian subcontinent, long before borders divided nations, long before the world learned the names Chin, Mizo, Kuki, or Zomi, there lived a people known simply as Zo, a people of the hills, shaped by migration, courage, hardship, faith, and memory. Today, their descendants live across Myanmar, India, Bangladesh, and in communities around the world. But their story begins much earlier. The origins of the Zo people reach deep into prehistory. Most scholars trace their ancestral roots to the Tibeto-Burman migration waves from the eastern fringes of the Tibetan Plateau between 2000 BCE and 1000 BCE. Over many centuries, these early ancestors moved southward along the great waterways, the Irrawaddy, the Chindwin, and the fertile valleys that branched from them. They settled first near the Chindwin River basin, in the lowlands of what is now northwestern Myanmar. Archaeological clues suggest that by the 4th to 9th century CE, Zo ancestors were already pushing westward toward the hill ranges. Landmarks of early presence: Kale Kabao Valley, gateway into the future; Zo homeland; Meatha Valley, early agricultural region; Chindwin River corridor, ancient migration route; Pandong Hills, first highland settlements. These early groups would eventually evolve into the clans and tribes now known across Zo history. Beginning around the 10th century, the Zo ancestors undertook a series of migrations that would define their identity for the next 1,000 years. Historians describe two major waves: the early migrants, 10th and 13th century, Kami, Kumi, Asho, Sho, Masho. These groups entered the hill regions early, settling along the Arakan Mountains, the Chin Hills, and stretching toward the Rakhine Plains. The later migrants, 14th, 17th century. These include the direct ancestors of many present-day Zomi and Mizo groups: Zo proper, Walngo, Lusei, Lushai, Thadu Kuki clans, Sizang, Paite, Vaifei, Simti. They traveled from the Chindwin corridor, fought their way through the rich Kabao Valley, and climbed westward into the Chin Mizo highlands. Landmarks of migration: Kampat, site of the ancient Zo settlement, home of the legendary banyan tree; Falam, a major northern settlement; Haka, cultural and political stronghold; Lusai Hills, Mizoram, later settlement expansion; Chittagong Hill Tracts, eastern frontier of Zo groups. These migrations were not peaceful wanderings. They were struggles for survival, territory, and identity. For hundreds of years, the Zo lived in small, self-sufficient mountain villages. Life revolved around the clan, the chief, and the land. Each village was led by a chief, a Gulian or Hausa, depending on region, whose authority guided war, justice, harvests, and festivals. Lifestyle: shifting cultivation, chum, growing millet, rice, maize; hunting, wild boar, deer, jungle fowl; weaving, intricate shawls symbolizing identity; crafts, iron tools, bamboo arts; warrior traditions, defending the village; songs recorded history; stories carried genealogy; folklore taught the young who they were. Language: the Zo speak Tibeto-Burman languages, with many dialects shaped by geography. Zu, Zomi, Mizo, Julian, Paite, Xizang, Vaifei, Simte, Thadu, Hamar, Asho, Burmese script variants. Though diverse, the languages share structure and ancestral roots, a sign of one people divided only by mountains. The 18th and 19th centuries were eras of conflict. Clans defended their hills from Shan princes, Burmese kings, and neighboring tribes. The Kamhau, Xizang, Hakka, Hualungo, and Lusei fought for land and autonomy. But everything changed in the late 1800s, when the British Empire arrived. With little understanding of the hills, the British carved out borders. India, Burma, East Bengal, now Bangladesh. A people who saw themselves as one became divided into 3 nations. This division remains today. British rule brought something unexpected: Christianity. From 1894 onward, missionaries such as Rev. William Pettigrew, Manipur, Dr. J. H. Lorraine, and F. W. Savage, Mizoram, Arthur E. Carson, Chin Hills, introduced the gospel, literacy, and education. The Zo embraced faith wholeheartedly. Within 2 generations, villages transformed. Traditional rituals faded. Schools spread across the hills. Hymns replaced animist chants. The Bible was translated into local dialects. Christianity became not a foreign religion, but a new foundation for a dispersed people. After World War II, the Zo found themselves citizens of new nations: India, 1947, Myanmar, Burma, 1948, Bangladesh, 1971. Political divisions deepened, but cultural unity continued through language, faith, music, and shared heritage. Today, Zo communities thrive in India, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura; Myanmar, Chin State, Sagaing, Rakhine; Bangladesh, Chittagong Hill Tracts; global diaspora: USA, Europe, Australia, Middle East. They are pastors, soldiers, students, entrepreneurs, engineers, and nurses. Through all change, the hill identity remains unbroken. From ancient valleys to highland villages to cities across the world, the Zo story is one of survival, unity, and faith. A people scattered, but not broken. A nation divided, but never lost. For the Zo, homeland is not just a place. It is a memory carried from one generation to the next. Their story continues in the hills, in the plains, and in the hearts of all who call themselves Zo.